Mean Girls cast reunion. I'm so excited. And since Amy couldn't join us, I'm playing the role of Regina George's mom. And I hope you like my juicy sweatshirt. I just want you to know you girls keep me young. I love you so much.
You girls keep me young. Oh, I love you so much.
Do you want to tell us how you made those, Katie? Because I know you're proud of how you made those nipples.
Yes. These are cherry tomatoes from my garden.
Ooh, I have cherry tomatoes today too.
Oh, put them in your bra, Anna.
This is has nothing to do with Mean Girls, but these are my breasts.
When is the last time you all got together?
The premiere, probably.
I saw Jonathan and Daniel have come, and Anna have come to see the Broadway show when I was there.
So happy I got to see it. The show was amazing. I enjoyed it so much.
It was absolutely incredible.
I mean, I think as a gay guy, it's better to have a musical made of a movie than an action figure.
I was just happy that my character didn't sing.
I feel like you totally could sing if someone forced you, Tim, but no.
Maybe I could.
Somebody thinks this is an audition.
Amanda, we should mention you just had a baby, so that's why you're in the supine position. First of all, congratulations on your new baby.
Thank you.
You must have been so excited, Amanda, when you got the role, but was part of you like, wait a second, I don't want to play the dumb blonde?
That one there, that's Karen Smith. She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet.
No, I actually was like, I can nail this. I played this character all throughout high school to stay out of the drama, and it worked. It totally worked. So I really, and the way it was written, Tina, was just, I loved it.
What? He's a good kisser. He's your cousin. Yeah, but he's my first cousin. Right.
Lacey, what was it about Gretchen, and what did you think about when you played her?
When I read the script, I mean, obviously Tina's just a genius, and I just thought she was so intensely insecure and so desperate to have anyone's approval that I thought that's what made her vulnerable. And, you know, that was like the sliver of her that was likable and kept her from just being mean. I don't think my father, the inventor of toaster strudel, would be too pleased to hear about this. My favorite line has always been, my dad, the inventor of toaster strudel, wouldn't be too pleased to hear about this. And I remember doing that scene. Tim, you were so funny in that scene. Amanda, do you remember how hard we laughed in that scene?
Miss Wieners, why would Regina refer to herself as a fugly slut? Miss Smith, this is no time to be laughing.
And it was to the point where your reactions and the way you delivered everything, and we're supposed to be all straight-faced, we were dying laughing. We were like pinching ourselves. But like, that's a good day at the office when that's the problem.
That is so fetch. Gretchen, stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen.
Where'd you get the word fetch, Tina?
I did some research and I sat down with like some neighborhood teens and I was like asking them about slang and I just started thinking like, oh, whatever I put in the movie now, by the time the movie gets made, it'll be over. So we'll just make up something fake. Fetch, just like short for the word like fetching, appealing. So I just made it up. And then when we went to do the Broadway musical, I think one of Lorne Michaels' kids who are like in their 20s now said, oh, but they can't still say fetch anymore because that's old now. And Lorne was like, no, it's not. It's made up.
Hey, Tina, I hear you're working on the movie adaptation of the Mean Girls musical.
Yes, we're making a movie of the musical. I'm really excited about it. And I'm also really excited to hear what our fans think, who they think should be in the movie. So if you go to meangirlsbroadway.com, you can submit your dream casting. And also you can win a chance with each submission to get your name into the burn book that will be in the movie. So you go to meangirlsbroadway.com/October 3rd, or it's at Mean Girls Broadway on Instagram, and they'll tell you how to do it.
Rachel, we missed you at the reunion, but I know you've been on a road trip. Let me ask you, what was it like playing Regina George?
I gave him everything. I was half a virgin when I met him.
You want to go to Taco Bell?
I can't go to Taco Bell. I'm on an all-carb diet. God, Karen, you are so stupid.
It was cathartic. Not being exactly, queen bee in high school. So to then like later in life kind of go back to those memories and try to channel them through this character was, therapeutic.
What kind of comments do you get from people about Mean Girls when they see you?
It always seems to be food related, like is butter a carb? Or I'm just gonna get cheese fries.
How about those Caltine bars?
It was like a power bar of some sort that was, you know, not easily digested. We built a fat suit for the character. The costume designer built it and stuffed it with like all these little beads and stuff. I remember coming out for the scene and it was in the cafeteria. So Mark comes up to me, he's like, I need you to be much more voluptuous. We just like went into the bathroom off of the cafeteria and just started stuffing my Juicy Couture tracksuit with so much toilet paper.
That's where you're going, fat ass.
Lindsay, what was it like when you got tapped to play Katie Heron?
Why don't I know you? I'm new. I just moved here from Africa. What? I used to be homeschooled.
I really wanted to play Regina because I had just done a movie, Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, where I was kind of like a weirdo in it. And I was like, but I want to do a movie where I get to be pretty and dress pretty. And the more that I kind of read the script over and over, I started to really relate to Katie and, you know, her sensitivity and just kind of, you know, the trapeze of emotions that she goes through and everything that she explores through the character. She kind of is going to a new school, and it was almost like me. I mean, during the process of filming for me, in between the movie I'd done before and Mean Girls, I'd gone back to regular school, and it was a really weird transition for me then. And I was kind of like an outcast, so I really related to it when I went into playing Katie.
No, I couldn't invite you. I had to pretend to be plastic.
Buddy, you're not pretending anymore. You're plastic. Cold, shiny, hard plastic.
Lizzie, tell me about playing Janice and some of the challenges and the fun of playing that role.
Well, I really didn't have to dig all that deep to play. I kind of was Janice in high school and still to this day remain a bit Janice-y. I knew when I read the script that I loved it and I wanted to do anything possible to get this job, and kind of just like recreating my high school experience, including the gay best friend and all that jazz. And yeah, it was just like, it was the most fun thing ever.
Regina George is not sweet. She's a scum-sucking road horse. She ruined my life.
She's fabulous, but she's evil.
Hey, get out of here.
Oh my God, Danny DeVito, I love your work.
Daniel, what were some of your favorite memories making Mean Girls?
I was excited to learn about SNL. I remember talking to Tina and saying, I just need to know like everything. And she was like, how about one question a day? Like, singing Beautiful was really fun because when we shot it, the only person in the audience was my mom. It was just so fun because she got to see such a funny day, you know? And so I was just singing to her all day.
I am beautiful in every single way. Yes, words can bring me down. Don't you bring me down today.
The way that you pick that shoe up and throw it back into the audience kills me.
Jonathan, you play uber hottie Aaron Samuels.
I'll tutor you if you ever want to get together after school or something.
Do you think Regina would mind?
No, you guys are friends. Well, maybe we just won't tell her.
Getting the role, I was actually cast like last minute, right, Tina? And I was like flown up the night before because they did like a switch or something.
Yeah, somebody got fired.
So I was actually like brought in last minute, and I was so excited to go up and film this movie. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's all the SNL people. I'm so excited.
At the end, Aaron Samuels has gone to Northwestern, and Katie's still seeing them on the weekend. Fast forward 16 years, what do you think Aaron and Katie are up to now?
I think they're Facebook friends. I don't think they ended up together. I wouldn't want a pair of characters who met in high school to end up together. I hope they lived a little more than that.
Rajiv, you, Mathlete, you were quite a character. Can you still do the Kevin G rap?
Well, no one has allowed me to forget it. So yes, I can.
Get it, baby.
Yo, all you suck MCs ain't got nothing on me. From my grades to my lines, you can't touch Kevin G. I'm a mathlete.
So nerd isn't bird, but forget what you heard. I'm like James Bond III. Shush, shaking, not stirred. I'm Kevin a Poor.
Be silent when I sneak in your door. make love to your woman on the bathroom floor.
I don't play it like Shaggy. You'll know it was me, because the next time you see her, she'll be like, Kevin G.
Thank you, Kevin. That's enough.
What was it like when you were tapped for this role, and what has it meant for you sort of in the years since?
I think this movie was very authentically diverse. And when I read that script, it was the very first time that an Indian guy that was good at math didn't talk like this and bob his head, you know? And I was like, wow, I was shocked. And the fact that that permeated through the whole movie, it was ahead of its time.
So, how was your summer?
I got divorced.
Oh. My carpal tunnel came back.
I win.
Yes, you do.
Tim, what was it like working with Tina? Because you and Anna, because you all knew each other from SNL.
Well, you know, I had to call Tina before we started production and tell her that I'd hurt my hand and that if she wanted to write me out of the movie, that I would understand. And she was like, no, we already put you in it. I wrote it with you in mind, so I want you to do it. So she wrote in the part about the carpal tunnel syndrome, you know, and people don't even talk about that anymore. Do people still get carpal tunnel?
No, people get it.
Okay.
They get it. It's just it's a disease we need to bring back to the forefront. Thank you for bringing it up.
Because I got like 10 minutes of material on it.
Yeah, no, it's great. And
Anna, you're up, sister.
I told my friend Janice I'd go to her art show. We've had these tickets for months. You love Ladysmith Black Mambazo.
How psyched were you when you got this role?
Super psyched. And I had just left the show, so I was like extra psyched because it is so weird when you leave that that mothership. You're kind of at sea. And I had a toddler at the time. I had like an 11-month-old who's now 18. And Tim also had little guys at the time who are grown. So that's also so fun because the movie takes on this whole other bizarre second life when your kids' friends start coming over and identifying you from the movie.
Hey, how are my best girlfriends?
Hey, Mrs. George. This is Katie. Hello, sweetheart. Hi. Welcome to our home.
What was the inspiration for Regina, my character, Regina George's mom?
Moms who want to be the friend instead of the mom and who want to look young and stay with it and live vicariously through their daughters, and how kind of terrible that is for both parties.
I'm using cherry tomatoes, but I understand Amy used cocktail sausages for a particular scene.
Oh, yes. When the little dog had to bite her nipples, it's supposed to be that she has such huge implants that she can't feel it. I think they sewed little Vienna sausages into her bra so that the dog would go for it. Showbiz.
Some of the material in the script was deemed too raunchy, and you had to kind of recalibrate. Tell us about that.
We felt it was important for us to get that PG-13, so I had to keep peeling away. I remember one of the weird ones we couldn't say in the cafeteria. Jason Weems says, "Is your cherry popped?" And they wouldn't let us say it. And I do think that because it was girls and not boys, the MPAA were like, no, they couldn't handle it. So we had to change "is your cherry popped" to a weird audio replacement of like, is your muffin buttered?
Is your muffin buttered?
What?
Would you like us to assign someone to butter your muffin?
My what?
Which means nothing.
I think one of my favorite scenes was when we were in the lunchroom and we all turned into like the African Sahara and all the animals started going crazy. And that was just such a fun time because that was the moment that I was the most like Jonathan in the movie. But I think the movie as a whole is so special. And I think, you know, being a part of this, it's not every day that you get to be a part of something this special. And this movie is not just a movie to many people, it's a part of their lives.
On October 3rd, he asked me what day it was. It's October 3rd.
When I was in New York, people were like, you know, it's Mean Girls Day. It's Mean Girls Day. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, October 3rd is Mean Girls Day. And I've looked it up and it's actually a day. Like, it took a long time for that to sit in.
I think even though it's been time has passed, I think still it's relevant to the experience of going to high school.
I got a fan letter around the 10th anniversary of Mean Girls that was super impactful on my life. It started out saying, I don't know if you're gay or not, and that doesn't matter. And at the time I was still in the closet, and it was when I literally read that line, I made that decision to come out. And then it went on, and the person said to me, when I was in 8th grade, I was tortured for being chubby, and I was beat up for being a sissy. And then your movie came out. And on the first day of my freshman year of high school, the popular senior girls walked up to me and said, "You're like Damien, come sit with us. And you made me popular for 4 years of high school. And I just want to thank you for being something in media that I could point to and say, that's me." And I realized how much I truly needed that myself at 16. And thank you, Tina, for like putting that in there, because when I read that part, I just couldn't believe that there was a character who could be gay and just breathe. Just be gay and be chubby and not be thrown in a locker and not have their head dunked in a toilet. And it was so impactful on my own human life. So thank you for that, Tina.
It's my privilege. And all the many gay friends I had in high school, I could never have left them out of a high school story.
Would you ever want to do a Mean Girls sequel?
I think that would be
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to be with everybody again.
Yeah, we should do like an Ocean's 11 type of thing where it's the same cast, but we're all playing different parts.
All right, have a good time, everyone.
Vote on November 3rd.
Not October 3rd.
Vote!
That would be so fetch.